The sprint car. But first, our next project is going to be a hobby store, basically a display diorama. And I did one about 10 years ago, and I never really could figure out what I wanted to do in this format. And the format is a ceiling tile diorama. And I did one in 2011. This is when the Mark IIs came out, and I was inspired, and I was like, man, I'll do something totally different off the wall. Just take a standard ceiling tile and basically plaster it with styrene and add the launching vipers on it. I thought that was just a unique thing to do for the hobby store. And I'm a believer, when you go into the hobby store, it should be inspired. I was always inspired growing up, walking in and seeing display stuff, model kits and everything. Made me want to go buy a kit and start building. Just inspiration at its finest, I always thought. Different views of it. It's one of those dioramas where you get a 360 view, and it just sparks the imagination. So I'm going to do another one, and I know a lot of people not really into the Gundams, but I'm going to do a Gundam style ceiling tile, basically the same format. Like the Vipers, but I'm going to have Gundams coming out of launch tubes. But the launch tubes will be different, and of course, will be painted different and some other stuff. So I will show progress of that, because I had to go ask the owner of the hobby store that I was going to do another one. Didn't want to give him a heart attack of me bringing one in and changing out his ceiling tiles. But anyway, it's one of those one of the things we'll be starting very, very soon. The sprint car. I started putting on the slotcarfever.com decals, and I thought they were printed on white decal film. They're not. They're printed on clear, and they're not too thick, not too thin. I was hoping, praying that they, if you ever do custom decals, especially on clear and white, they want to curl real bad. And these really didn't do it. They really, when they came off, and they snugged on real good. Just very little solution, but anyway, other than that, they turned out pretty darn slick. And I use the Vallejo method now. I'm getting away from Future, and I'll see if I can show you why. It pulled up on me just a tad. The Future did, because I brushed it on, and it wanted to yellow just a little bit right here, which is no big deal, because I can take that off a little bit of Windex, and what I'm going to do is it's going to have more dirt on the carriage here, the panels, so that was no big deal. But it wants to yellow, and I don't know if it's the formula. It's a pretty new bottle, but I'm getting away from it. I like the 3-step Vallejo decal fix: the gloss, the decal softener, and the decal fix. Do 1, 2, 3, and I think the decals look great on there, and I like the way it works really, really well. So I gotta be careful here. I just got the decals on the spoilers, and they're doing its magic and sinking down into the rivets and the lines there. Got the I didn't have to cut too much on the big decal here. I did have to cut out where the exhaust goes, and I got to trim a few little areas. But I got Dustin's Dream on. Now, she does have, let me get it here. She does have sponsor decals. I really don't have a whole lot of them on there, or decal sheet of them, so I kind of had to fib a little bit. You do get these two with the sheet. I went ahead and just put it on there. It gives it the sense that there is sponsor decals on there. I got to do the spoiler ones, which these were a little bigger than they should be, so I had to cut them down, and we'll get them on. And I'm down to those decals, the ones that go on the top here, which is the Lucas Oil and the white, and Dustin Dream that goes on the front of the front spoiler. But anyway, other than that, I'm going to try to finish the decals today. And then I'm going to get the tires on, and we'll probably do a simple little base. I really don't want to do a real elaborate. Just want it dirtied up, you know, on a dirt track. And the figure, now I don't know if you can see it. I got the helmet painted and got her jumpsuit painted, and I just took basically a black gray wash and did the just did a wash in her all her folds. I'm going to do a little bit of dry brushing on her, and that's pretty much it on her. Got the flesh painted in the helmet there. I got a little flesh wash I'm gonna put in, and just to darken everything up, because you really can't see a whole lot when it's, you know, in the seat and all that like that. And like, you know, why paint the eyes? I mean, you really don't. You're not going to see it. That's just my philosophy on that. But anyway, she's almost done, so we'll try to finish up her hopefully today, if not tomorrow, because, you know, it is Christmas week, so get a lot done. Anyway, that's what I got going on today. I'm going to try to do a shed update. I got one of those to do, so we can talk about a model kit that I know exists, and I cannot get one. So anyway, that's what I got going on today, so stay tuned for the next exciting episode.